Welcome back to Dolor Factor Live. This is the time for you. So if you have any questions for either of my guests or anything that you want to discuss on the subject tonight, you know how to contact us, all right? Now, I've got some of your comments here, but first let's go to the telephone line. Hello, welcome to Dolor Factor Live. Thank you for calling.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Doc. I just need to know the treatment and the cure for like when you go into the and extract in the toilet, so that within the shit. What causes that in the colon? Is this inflammation or arthritis or something else wrong in the kidney or something?
All right, we didn't hear you too clearly. Are you saying that when you go to the toilet?
Not most of the time.
When you're constipated?
No, I'm not. I've never been constipated.
Okay, say that.
Say that happens.
All right, say the question again because we didn't hear you too clearly.
You're going to the toilet.
You go to the toilet.
Yeah. You're releasing your bowels.
You're releasing your bowels. Yes.
Yeah. You find some blood in the shit.
You find some blood
in the shit.
Yes.
What causes that?
What causes that? All right. Thank you very much, doctor.
Okay. Let me ask you some question for you. When you feeling the blood is before the stool, with the stool, or after the stool? Because it's the different diagnosis. When you have
do you do it? When do you see the blood? Before, during, or after?
After.
When you have some blood after the stool, is some anal pathology, maybe a chronic fissure, maybe hemorrhoid, anything. But you need to go to Pardon?
What's the treatment for that, please?
What's the treatment?
Oh, the treatment, it has a lot of treatment because the first time I need to examination for you, and after that deciding what is your problem because I not see you now.
All right, so caller, what you have to do is you need to visit the doctor. We're going to give the information. So if you just stay with us, you'll hear us give the information in a minute. All right? It's something you need to visit the doctor. All right? Yeah. Okay, doctor, can you just give your number now? We'll repeat it later.
Okay.
Yeah?
Any Wednesday. You can go any Wednesday. You can go any Wednesday at the St. Jude Hospital at the Dr. Booth Clinic, surgical clinic. Right. I work in this thing.
Okay, every Wednesday. What time?
8 all day, after the 8.
All right then, so after 8 o'clock, so any viewer out there who has any of these concerns, the doctor will be at St. Jude's Hospital every Wednesday after 8 o'clock, all right? So you can either call or it's better still come to see him.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah. All right, so if you have any other calls, we will take your calls, but let me just read a couple of comments here. I am a Cuban trained nurse and had some practice and study while doing my bachelor's degree. I am very proud of Delia for addressing the topic. Well, I'd like our viewers to be very proud of themselves if they're staying and actually listening to us and contemplating to go and see their doctor, because as we said earlier, there are lots of different symptoms and you go to the doctor and you haven't even looked at your colon. Here's another one. Your colon has natural bacteria that helps to digest your food and keep it in balance. Does the colonic treatment affect it? If so, are there any replacements that is done after?
After the procedure, when you're doing the procedure,
okay. Sorry, doctor. Let me just pause you there because we have a call. Caller, what is your question, please? Thank you for calling.
Good evening,
Good evening.
Good evening.
It is said that if one experiences one should experience a bowel movement after every meal. If that is the case, is this procedure necessary?
Okay, so the viewer is asking if you do. Well, you heard the question.
Yes,
Louise.
I did. Yes, I have. If you are regular, then there is no indication for you to do the treatment. If you have a bowel movement after every meal, it means kudos to you. Congratulations. You have a really good working colon.
Okay, great.
Very good.
Yes,
and sometimes when you have regular bowel movement, it's okay. But if the indication is on a strict indication, you can to do only one time a day year. It's good for the keeping the good health of the colon.
All right, so it's just like
One
a
time of the
precaution,
year.
just to be healthy. You're saying at least once a year you should visit.
Exactly.
Okay. All right then. The question I was asking before, the viewers asked, your colon has natural bacteria that helps to digest your food and keep it in balance. Does the colonic treatment affect it?
When you're doing the procedure, you lose all toxin, you lose all fecal material, and you lose bacteria. The normal bacteria of the colon and the abnormal bacteria of the colon. Sometimes, in some patients, not in every patient, need to do some treatment with probiotic treatment for maybe a little while time. No.
Just to really to rebuild and to create the necessary intestinal flora that's needed. Yeah, well, as in anything, there's good and bad. And if you have impacted fecal matter, the bad thrives and it grows uncontrollably. So what we do, we flush out everything, and then it gives the good a chance to build and to thrive.
Okay.
That's the whole idea.
All right, here's a question here for the edification of the public. Does a colon cleanser that is bought over the counter at any pharmacy the same, or does it give the same results as colonic hydrotherapy?
For the colon cancer, no, it's contraindicated. No, this indication is not for the colon cancer, because when you doing this indication in the colon cancer, maybe produce any bleeding or any perforation.
Okay, but that's
not for the colon cancer.
Okay, that's not for colon cancer, but they're asking specifically about when the doctor gives you something. But we have a call. Let me take that call. We'll get back to that question. Thank you for calling Dolor Factor Live.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm calling to find out, like, you're supposed to drink 8 glasses of water a day, but since normally I drink probably 1, what's the cause of that?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. You're supposed to drink 1 glass of water a day. Is that what you said?
8 glasses of water.
8 glasses, yes.
But I normally drink 1 or half a glass. What causes that?
What causes you to drink only 1 or more glasses of water a day when you're supposed to be drinking 8?
It's insufficient.
It's insufficient, and you remember I talked before. Is the function of the colon is the absorption of the liquid of the water. If you drink only 1 glass or half glass a day, in the finish you produce a constipation. You need to drink more water, because the constipation, maybe you present some constipation.
All right, I hope that answers your question. And viewers, you can't see, but Louise is staring at me because I'm guilty. I'm like you, viewer, who I don't drink as much water, and this is the result. I've put it out for everyone to see. This is the result when you don't drink enough water and you don't eat properly and you don't consider a colonic. You're laughing, doctor, but I mean this is what happens. You get all that inside of you. All right, so it's not just fat. It's this, and this actually represents excreta. Okay, this is not fat. This is not whatever you. This is excreta. Okay, this is whatever poop, whatever it is you want to call it. If you don't look after yourself, you don't drink enough water, this is gonna happen to you. Now we have to go to a break, and when we come back, we're gonna choose tonight's winners. All right, so we'll see you soon.